Hey guys, today we are taking a look at Transformers Prime Sergeant Cup Deluxe class figure. This figure is a pickup truck. It's really freaking ugly. I'm sorry, I really hate the color scheme. I don't like this color of green, I don't like this color of green, and I really don't like the gold. Comes with two weapons that are the arm cannons, which, yeah, if this really should be Ironhide. Plain and simple. Should be Ironhide. Color scheme is terrible. Good vehicle mode, though. I like the vehicle mode. Now, my figure does seem to have a little bit of an issue. I probably have it transformed wrong, but these ball joints that are underneath here that hold the wheels in together do push the tires into the bottom of the figure. A little bit of an axle issue, not a huge problem. Cannons can be held in vehicle mode in the bed of the pickup truck or on the side like this. It looks silly on the side. I keep it on the back like that. Not a bad vehicle mode, just terrible color choice. Transformation of the figure is pretty easy. Grab the top of the canopy here and pull up, and that will disconnect the whole front grille of the unit. So just get that up and out of the way. Then reach to and grab the fists and pull them out like that. Come under the bottom of the vehicle and take this section here and push it straight up, exposing the head. Take the hips, and first you're going to have to fold the entire top of the figure, or top of the vehicle mode up. Fold the hips up so the rear of the vehicle mode is pointing straight up. Then grab the hips and pull down along that hinge right above the ball joint. Once you do that, you actually will have legs then. So unpeg the back of the vehicle mode, fold the truck tailgate down, and that will allow you to swing the feet down. And then you can point the wheels back, like that. Come up to the head, and you can turn the head around. Then take these bits that are the fog lights and slide them straight out, like that. Then bring the arms down and fold up the sides to expose the forearms, or to actually make the forearms. So we'll do that again on this side. Now, you could do a couple of things here. If you want to keep it as cup, as my fellow reviewer P.A. did, all he did was take the front of the vehicle and push the hood up. This is actually the hardest part, is pushing the hood up and just getting this whole section and leaving it down as a backpack. He did it like that to make a more cup-like figure, but the directions actually have you folding it up and pegging the canopy into that peg in the back, on the figure's back, and then folding the part of the hood over the chest like that to form shoulder pads. And then we'll attach the guns. Sergeant Cup in robot mode is okay. He's not perfect. In fact, I'm not even that much of a fan of this figure, and I think the main issue is, one, he really needs more paint. I mean, this figure needs more paint, plus a different paint scheme would go a long way for this guy. And two, this figure needs heels. This figure needs heels badly. His center of gravity is a little bit in his back, and the fact that the figure does not have any heels really causes some problems. The figure isn't awful. I just don't like the paint, and this isn't Cup. This is Ironhide. This doesn't even look anything like Cup. That face is not Cup. That is Ironhide. The head sculpt is Ironhide. Okay, now, I've complained about this figure not being Cup. Alright, fine. What are the good positives about this guy? This figure is actually pretty darn posable. Head swiveled as you saw. Arms are a little bit limited due to these bits, but if you can get the arms a little bit more transformed by turning the wheels and pushing the arms up into what are effectively shoulder sockets, you do get more posability. Now that's probably my fault, probably a mistransformation. Elbows are on a ball joint, so you can get some good movement up top. Down on the bottom, you've got Ball joint in the hip, swivel joint right above, underneath that, 90-degree bend at the knee, and a pretty substantial ball joint right here in the side of the ankle. So you can get some decent poses out of this guy. Plus, the cannons do move freely. They're not really tight into these pegs, but they're tight enough that they're not going to be going anywhere, as in falling out. You can also hold the cannons in the hands, which actually that doesn't look too bad. So you can also combine the cannons, so you could put that in either just like a gun on the side of the figure, like that. Whoops. So you can have him as just a super cannon, or you can have him holding it. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's not that great. The big problem with the cannons being held is sometimes these bits of plastic will get in the way, but you have to just line it up with the hollow part underneath the cannon to get it to stay in place. Not that big a deal. The big problem I have is just this giant piece of kibble hanging off his back. That's... As long as you got the figure pointing forward, you're never going to notice. Overall, this isn't great. This needs more paint apps. I am not a huge fan of this figure. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not a huge fan of the figure. You guys are going to probably like it. I seem to be going against the grain here, but you guys probably will like this figure, but it's in severe need of better paint apps. Now, Takara has already announced they're going to be repainting this guy as Ironhide. Good, because this figure should be Ironhide, not Cup. I would like to see them make a... Well, third party would probably do really well with redoing the head into a Cup. But hey, it's not an awful figure. I just have my problems with it.